Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. Today I've got another kind of just putting around the neighborhood beginner bike. This is a very small frame, foldable bike. It's called the S2 from ONEBOT. Actually has a pretty decent range, fairly slow as far as speed. But anyway, I'm gonna break everything down and show you what it can do, starting off with the speed test. Now for something like this, you're not gonna have a ton of power. It's got a 250 watt motor, and that's powered by a 36 volt, 6 amp hour lithium battery that takes 3 to 5 hours for a recharge. There's 3 pedal assist levels, a half twist throttle on the right side, a speed rating of 15.5 miles per hour. I'm gonna show you how fast it can go on all of that, starting off with speed mode 1. Okay, speed test here. So this is pedal assist level 0, so no power. Want to just give you an idea of how it feels to pedal this without any power, and it is not that pleasant. I mean, you can't fully extend your legs, so you don't have a lot of power, and you get a pretty quick burn in your quads. So yeah, you'd be in trouble if you were out in the trail and you lost power on this, especially if you're, my height at 5'11". Pedal assist 1 is 9 miles an hour, 2 is 12, and then 3 is 15. The throttle is also 15. It's time to see how long it takes to hit that top speed now. This is the acceleration test. Now the S2 does weigh 40 pounds, can carry a rider up to 220 pounds. Got a full charge on the bike and a flat road. Let's see how zippy, how poppy it is. Here we go. And it's about 2 revolutions before the power comes on. And when it does, it is abrupt. You can definitely feel it. And actually, pretty zippy for a bike in this price range of being so small. There's 14, 15 there, less than half a block. It's time to see how long this can go. It's got a range rating of 31 miles. I've got a full charge on the bike, and I'm just gonna ride this nice and easy and just go as fast as the bike goes without a lot of stops. Okay, let me tell you some stuff about the bike. First off, it comes in gray, pink, and black, 3 colors to choose from. The stem folds, the pedals collapse, and then there's a hole in the frame where you can use as a carrying handle. And it comes 95% assembled. Just have to add the handlebars and the saddle, and you're good to go. As far as balance goes, these typically don't have the best balance. I can let go for a few seconds. And as far as weight distribution, all the weight is towards the back of the bike, so popping up the front tire, just be careful with that. It does come up fairly easy. I've gotten this over 25 miles per hour. It does handle that speed nicely, so you can go fast on this. Handling is not the best on these types of bikes. There's not a lot of weight up here, so it's just very easy to turn. It's pretty loud, just cruising on a nice flat trail, and that motor is humming at me, kind of making this high-pitched, kind of pulsating sort of sound. It is a bit rough on sidewalk lines, coming off a curb or hitting a crack on the trail. I would recommend being choosy on the type of trail you take this on. There's no suspension. There's no rider size rating for the S2. I'm 5'11", and as you would have guessed, I feel pretty monster on this, but I'm okay with that because they're actually pretty fun to ride. This isn't something that I would recommend for pedaling. My knees are about 6 inches from the grips when I do. They're more designed for just throttle use rather than pedaling. Got about a quarter of the battery missing and gone 4.11 miles. Okay, down to 50% battery life, and I've gone 6.84 miles. Well, diving into the cockpit, handlebar length, if I had to guess, is around 18, 19 inches. It does have a quick release, so you can rotate them front or back. There's wingtip grips. They're rubber, hard, but they do stay in place. If you pick this up, I would definitely upgrade the saddle. It is pretty hard. Below that, there's 14 by 1.95 inch tires, and there's no suspension on the bike, like I mentioned before, so I have let some air out of those tires, and that does help with just the smaller vibrations. Got about a quarter of the battery left, and I've gone 13.41 miles. On pedal assist level 1, I'm about 60 RPM, putting in about 20-30% of the work. At pedal assist level 2 with 70 RPM, bike's doing all the work. And then on pedal assist level 3, if I stop pedaling, power instantly cuts out, re-engage. It's about 2 revolutions before the power comes back on. Now with the throttle, it's actually pretty sensitive. It only takes about a quarter of an inch before it engages. Easy to maintain, a certain speed. It's not like an all or nothing sort of a deal. And then cruising at 11, if I release it, power cuts off instantly, re-engage. It's pretty quick. There's a slight delay, but pretty reactive throttle. Kind of curious if I can pedal fast enough to get it over 15 miles an hour. And yeah, come on. There's 16, 17, 18. 17, 18 is about as fast as I can get it going. Whew. And that does give a good burn on the legs. Okay, that wraps up the range test. My app recorded 14.32 miles with 419 feet elevation gain. That is an awesome range for a bike in this price range. There's no hill rating, but the motor does produce 6.5 Newton meters of torque. Okay, see how well this can climb. I got a full battery. I'm gonna pedal at the same time. This has gotta be over 10% grade, kind of a short and steep hill. Steepest part here, I'm feeling some resistance in the pedals, but bike's doing probably 95% of the work. Really good steep right here. This is probably over 10%. Down to 6 miles an hour. Flattens out. And then starts to climb a little bit here. And pretty much over the top. Wow, that climbed a lot better. I had a lot more power than I thought. That's awesome. You got dual disc brakes. Let's see how well they work going down the same hill I just came up for the hill test. All right, coming down the same hill, gonna test out the brakes. So, lightly pressing them. No pulsating, a little bit of grinding. Steepest part here, some hard braking. Whoo, not a lot of weight to this bike, so that actually stops fairly abrupt, like fairly good. Tires get about 10 feet. Gonna continue way down. Don't gotta put a lot of pressure on the levers to engage. Oh man, yeah, that's got some tremendous braking power. And it's stable too. I don't feel like I'm gonna fly over the handlebars. Okay, this is the overview of the screen and control pad and all that. It's on the left side here. It is backlit, and plus and minus, of course, to change the pedal assist level, 1, 2, and 3. Hit the power button that scrolls through different readouts. Hold down the plus button to turn on and off the lights. There's a headlight here just above the tire. There's no tail lights, just a rear reflector. And then on the right side, there's a horn. The S2 has an IPX4 waterproof rating, a 1-year warranty, and free shipping in the lower 48. Well, overall, I was pretty impressed with the S2. Hill climbing ability is fantastic, and range of over 14 miles with 600-700 feet elevation gain. That's awesome as well. If you want to pick it up, I've got the link in the description. Also, be sure to check out my website, electricrevolutionreviews.com. There you can find all my reviews sorted by price and capability. Hit that like button before you go, and please subscribe for the latest in electric bike, board, and scooter reviews. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.